Imagine the next Golden State Warriors tip-off. Steph Curry orchestrates the offense. Jimmy Butler brings his signature tenacity. But wait, there's a new presence in the paint. Standing tall, blocking shots, and stretching the floor on the other end, Brook Lopez, the veteran center with a game that defies the standard aging curve. For a team searching for answers after a painful playoff exit, all eyes are now on an unexpected but hugely compelling target. Today, we're diving into how the Warriors' summer focus has zeroed in on Lopez, why insiders believe he's the key to a Warriors' rebirth, and what makes this potential signing so intriguing in a critical offseason. Buckle up for exclusive insights and breaking analysis you won't get anywhere else. A taste of defeat leads to a summer of reinvention. Let's set the stage. Just weeks ago, the Warriors' hopes were abruptly dashed in a grueling 5-game series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, a result that exposed more than just scheme weaknesses. For the first time since the dynasty began, the limitations of Golden State's interior play were impossible to ignore. Rebounding deficits, second-chance points surrendered, and a lack of rim protection haunted their postseason. Front office leaders are clear. This offseason isn't about minimal tweaks. It's about bold action. The priority, building around Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler to recapture the championship formula, and plugging the roster's obvious hole at the center position. Brook Lopez, the name everyone's whispering, enter Brook Lopez. While superstar, and names often light up the NBA rumor mill, sometimes the most transformative moves are the ones nobody saw coming. ESPN insider Bobby Marks dropped a major hint that set the league abuzz. I think the name we ought to keep an eye on regarding that center position is Brook Lopez. But why Lopez? And why now? Let's examine the appeal. At 37 years old, Lopez doesn't have the flashiest reputation. Yet, in Milwaukee last season, he quietly played 80 of 82 games, a rare feat for a player of any age. His production was rock solid: 13.0 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game, shooting an efficient 50.9% from the field. Beyond the numbers lies a skill set tailor-made for modern basketball. Rim protection anchored by deep defensive instincts, and a well-honed three-point shooting touch that stretches defenses to their breaking point. Why centers matter, and why Lopez fits the Warriors' blueprint. Think about what the Warriors lacked most this past season: physicality, presence, and composure under the rim. Opponents, especially deep playoff teams, feasted on Golden State's lack of size. Second-chance opportunities often spelled defeat. Switches on defense became liabilities, not advantages. Brook Lopez arrives as a problem solver. Offensively, his ability to shoot from beyond the arc is incredibly rare for a 7-footer, allowing Curry and Butler unprecedented floor spacing. Defensively, few big men in the NBA have anchored top 5 units as consistently. His veteran experience means he reads the game at an elite level, rotating and protecting the rim in ways stats alone can't capture. Market realities: why Milwaukee might let Lopez walk. With Milwaukee heading toward a major roster shakeup, forgetting hopes of a simple retool and instead eyeing a bigger overhaul, Brook Lopez's days as a Buck may be numbered. Reports out of Wisconsin suggest Lopez is unlikely to be re-signed. Milwaukee's focus will likely shift to younger talent and cap flexibility, leaving Lopez to test the open market at a time when championship contenders are starving for big men who can both block shots and hit threes. Warriors brass, seeking both production and leadership, see an opportunity to be seized, not avoided. The age question: risk or opportunity? Let's address the elephant in the room: Lopez's age. At 37, conventional wisdom might say pass. But the NBA's new reality is filled with late career stars who redefine expectations. Lopez's durability, 80 games last season, shows he's still reliable. His evolution from a post scorer in Brooklyn to a spacing and defensive specialist in Milwaukee extends his shelf life and impact. For the Warriors, it's not about signing Lopez for the distant future, but about maximizing the next 2 or so years while Curry and Butler are still at the peak of their powers. Age, in this case, might even be an asset. Who better to mentor younger players and set a championship standard than a seasoned pro who's seen every NBA twist and turn? What could a Warriors contract look like? One of the most intriguing questions. What kind of offer would lure Lopez to the Bay? The Warriors' financial situation is tight. Splurging isn't an option, especially with multiple high-paid stars on the roster. Instead, look for a short-term deal, maybe a 1 or 2 year offer, that suits both Lopez's career arc and the Warriors' urgent timeline. The contract could also be packed with incentives for games played and playoff milestones, addressing durability, while recognizing Lopez's value as a plug-and-play solution. Ripple effects. What Lopez means for Curry, Butler, and the Warriors. Core: imagine Curry running a pick and pop with Lopez at the top of the arc. Defenses scramble, and suddenly Butler is slashing to the rim, or Klay Thompson is firing from the corner. The possibilities for offensive creativity multiply instantly. On defense, Lopez's presence means Draymond Green can focus on switching and disrupting, knowing a shot blocker is always backing him up. Intangibles matter too. Lopez's reputation as a locker room pro fits the Warriors' long-standing culture. First philosophy. For a team that has always valued skill, IQ, and chemistry as much as talent, Lopez adds not just size, but stability. The competition. Who else wants Lopez? The Warriors aren't alone. Multiple playoff-caliber teams have Lopez on speed dial, each offering varying roles and visions. Yet, Golden State's unique combination of immediate title hopes, established stars, and a style that perfectly complements Lopez's abilities makes the Warriors a logical fit, if they can move quickly. This is a classic race. Strike while the iron is hot, or risk watching a key target transform a rival. Is Lopez the answer? Now it's your turn. Brook Lopez to the Warriors. Could it be the masterstroke that transforms the team's fortunes next season? Or is this a calculated risk in a league that never stands still? No matter which way you see it, one thing's clear. This offseason, Golden State is in for fascinating decisions. With Lopez potentially on the market, the Warriors have a chance to solve their greatest need and unleash a lineup loaded with new possibilities. What do you think? Should the Warriors make Lopez their top target, or look elsewhere for help at center? Tell us your ideas and predictions in the comments below. And if this breakdown sparked your imagination, show some love with a like. Your feedback powers our channel and ensures you never miss a beat during the most important offseason in years. Thanks for riding along on this deep dive. Stay tuned, because the best may be yet to come.